UCLA and Washington State game. Did you see that game?
Holy cow. So anybody who has a knack for great offense but horrible defense, and no, we're not talking about the Bucks in the second half last week.
Okay.
We're talking about horrible defense the entire game.
Okay.
Not against a horrible Daniel Jones.
How can you talk about great offense and great defense when they only scored like 60-something points apiece? How can it be great defense?
I legit watched the score. I saw the score. I was looking for highlights. I could have swore there had to be a couple alley-oops that game. 67-61. Where's the alley-oops when you need them? Come on. I need some fast break points. Come on, this is horrible. You had to legit. Somebody had to show up and say I was a defensive player, right?
Well, I can say for that game, it was inconclusive. Sorry, and it was adorable. It was horrible doing Stephen A. Smith. It was horrible. Look, I guarantee you, man, the next game that we're going to talk about was an outstanding game. What about the Wisconsin versus Michigan game?
It was outstanding unless you were a Wolverine fan and Jim Harbaugh fan.
I don't know. Do you believe Harbaugh is on the hot seat now?
He's got to be. They say he's the Michigan man.
How? When he brought Michigan Jordan.
He's the Michigan man.
Again, how can that be when he has an outstanding defensive coordinator named Don Brown?
Same time, but guess what? How many games has he won against Ohio State? Yeah, that's it. The same amount of games as Florida State's basically won this year. 0. Exactly. Oh. 0. He's legit won 0 against Ohio State. And if you're a Michigan fan, your whole season is built based on Ohio State. It's one thing to get beat by a good Wisconsin team, which they did. They got beat, but they didn't get beat by it. They got destroyed. Wisconsin said, hey, we're going to take the second half off. We're just going to say, hey, we're going to put in third stringers. Whatever we have to do, we'll give you some points. They give them, I think, 14 points in the second half. 35-0 at halftime. Disgusting. I mean, that right there is definitely a feature of your best running back in football, college football, who's going to be your Heisman Trophy winner this year.
But look, don't be so hard on Michigan, man. You know, you got to give them a break, man. You know, I thought you was a blue brother.
It's my team, man.
But I thought you was a blue brother.
Blue brother, yeah, not that blue. Not no Michigan blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he has no heart. But like, look, John Taylor is hard to stop, and he dominated that game. He devoured Michigan defensive front. And what, the secondary too?
He devoured the whole Michigan.
He still formed the DB, man. It was crazy, man. Come on, man. How you do that, man? And can't be, and he should be the front runner for the Heisman, because, man, he done put up some great numbers already, man. Rushing for, that game he rushed for over 120-something yards without, like that.
The dude's impressive, and I mean, if you've even listened to him in an interview, I heard him just interview. The guy sounds like he's like 30. Like, he's smart.
Wow.
He's brilliant. Like, literally, he doesn't brag about himself. He's like all about the team.
Yeah.
All about the team. He knows what he's doing,
wow.
And he's like, hey, I'm going to do something that most running backs don't do. I'm going to let the offensive line actually get their block, set the block, and then take off.
Well, look, you can't doubt Wisconsin offensive line.
They're incredible.
Them like some California red oak trees, man. They just one after another, and they hard to move.
Those cheese curds do good in Wisconsin.
Man, they them some thick kids, man. I'm trying to tell you, from what I was told, them boys are hella strong. And I'm just saying, he got some nice offensive linemen in front. It's just like, basically, he got the Dallas Cowboys offensive line right in front of him, automatically. All you gotta do is just ball, John.
Yeah.
And he doing this thing. And I guarantee you, he gonna be in the Heisman race, and he made Michigan look bad.
So the only way Harbaugh saves his job is if they pull the major upset and they beat Ohio State this year. Which, the chances of that happening are slim to none.
You sure believe that now?
No, I could see maybe possibly they say, hey, he's a Michigan man, let's keep him around. But if you keep getting destroyed, your team's going to eventually give up on you.
So you think Patterson what's his name, Shea Patterson will actually continue keeping his job at the starting quarterback position for the rest of the year. Because during that game in Wisconsin, they kind of benched him.
Yeah.
Now,
I think I could see him losing it. I completely agree. I do say I've seen Patterson play enough. At times he's very good, and at times he's inconsistent. He's Felipe Franks.
He's very inconsistent, especially when it takes time for him to make proper decisions and to actually drive into a lot of his throws. A lot of his throws are inaccurate from the tip of his motion. He's lacking in efficiency, especially on third downs. And we see that is the problem with Michigan, and especially with the play call. It's hard for them to get some of their play calls out on third downs, and it stresses the defense out, even though the defense probably played a good, series. So when you do have those things, it's not just the defense be tired, they be exhausted because, they feel like they have no hope to gain, with the offense battling on their terms to hopefully be successful, either getting 3 points or 7.
Right.
So that's what it was. And hey man, when you have a John Taylor, or Jonathan Taylor, and you just have that Wisconsin offensive line that's just gonna hammer you.
That's why I think they'll be around. They can play with Clemson. They can play with Alabama.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that their offensive line is so good, it's going to be a close game with both of those teams.
And surprisingly, they still have some efficient wide receivers. They don't be like name bragging wide receivers or anything like that. They have some right on time wide receivers, style wide receivers. Man, it's just like, damn, how did they get these receivers like this? Where did they come from?